The sewer inspectors are back.
Oh yeah.
Can't believe that name stuck.
Can't believe
You
it.
change it. You guys have the power
It's
to change
officially
it.
a serial thing. We are going back in the sewers to inspect them for something.
The Fantastic Four, damn it.
So last time, the party began their long house arrest. During the first 2 months, they were disallowed from doing much other than being asked questions. When asked to identify the dead of the eyeless, Ophelia witnessed the ruined face of her father's corpse, realizing that he was resurrected with dark magic to be used as a weapon against her. Ophelia was then arrested and put into an anti-magic dungeon for refusing to answer questions and being elusive about the eyeless. Eventually, she gave up the information on the eyeless and was sent back to the house where Lou mentioned his origins, being raised by leprechauns.
He's a lucky guy.
Not long after the party was allowed to wander the city once more with guard escort, they quickly go to Canaan's shop to buy and sell goods, only to find the man downtrodden from a fine the party accidentally got him. Thus, they decided to go and talk to the Kirkstein to try and lift it, only to find a rich benefactor of the Kirkstein demanding the men of the chapter to descend into the sewers to reclaim the Lord's ring that slipped off his finger. I believe we ended kind of middle of the day. You guys are kind of still in the Kirkstein chapter, Wiltshire chapter, and the Lord left to try to talk to somebody to let you guys go down. What are you guys up to?
Oh, where's the newest sewer entrance?
We gotta wait for the go-ahead.
Yeah.
I already asked whoever it is that I'm talking to at this point if I can speak to Dorgu.
I think he said he was tending horses or something.
Okay. Well, I'll handle that later then, but as long as we all know that's where my priorities are.
With
Okay.
Dorgu?
I must apologize to Dorgu. Right? You're apologizing? Alright.
Do you want me to do that now? I don't want to monopolize.
No, I mean, you guys have to wait for him to go talk to someone, so.
I didn't realize Malgan had priorities outside of Ariel.
Well, Ariel's dead, so he's kind of
Jason, are you bitter?
No.
All right, well, yeah, I guess I go to talk to Dorgu.
Okay, you descend down into kind of the lower section of the chapter and to the horses stables. Takes a few minutes, but you manage to find him tending to one of the larger war horses of the chapter. As soon as he sees you, he stiffens up a bit as you approach.
Dorgu, I'm here to apologize. You look poorly.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, you're welcome. You should look better. You're on duty.
Oh my
Listen, son. I have been a rude and rather stern, but helpful mentor to you. And I'm sure you agree with all of those statements. I do what I do so that you can be the best man that you can be. So far, I'm not convinced, but perhaps you can convince me differently. I see you're tending the horses, so you have not lived up to that, but I believe you still can. I just hope that you know. I'm looking like deeply like conflicted with what I'm about to say. I believe you can do great things for the Kirkstein and for all people. I hope you learn from the things that I've said. And you wash.
Roll persuasion.
Okay, that is 21.
What was the without modifiers? Was that not 20?
19 plus 2, yeah.
Okay. He looks to you with a pretty like blank face and then asks you, "Are you still part of the Kirkstein, sir?"
I'm not entirely sure if I'm completely honest with you, son. I put my hand on his shoulder, no matter how hard he resists. Or like, however I can reach up to him, I kind of put my hand on him.
He's young. He's not that much. You guys are like the same size.
Okay, perfect. I put my hand on his shoulder. And not entirely sure if I'm completely honest with you, son, but with the crimes I've committed, I would think no. I've had a rare bout of just almost self-destructive honesty as of late. And I truly believe they would be stupid to reinstate me. But here I am.
Yay.
He looks to you and says, "One day you're going to get what's owed to you, Malgan."
Oh,
Thank you, my boy. Thank you. I hold him on his cheek and I kind of give him a little like fatherly.
He resists it. He's like full on getting physical with you now. He is pushing you away.
I don't even know how to react to that as Malgan if I'm I'm completely honest with you.
He
Nothing
looks to
stands for
Malgin
stuns.
and says, "My name is William."
Dwarf. I cannot believe this. You laid hands on me? Can I roll intimidation?
How are you intimidating him?
I'm just gonna kind of like get in his face a little bit. Like stare down at him like an assertive father.
Okay, so you're getting in his face, kind of getting stern.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll intimidation.
11.
It doesn't seem to affect him. He's just standing up straight, and it seems as soon as you said that you're probably not a part of the Kirkstein, his entire being has shifted.
Wow. All right, Dorgu. Listen, my boy, I meant what I said.
I meant
you
what I
are
said.
a long way from anything great while you're shoveling the shit of the horses. And I just turn away and walk away.
I wish real life apologies could be like this.
So you leave the stables, where you guys go?
Guess we gotta go back home, right? And meanwhile, Lou's in the background just kind of like, oh, this is awkward.
Okay, so you guys go back to your place of,
Lou was already there.
okay.
He wasn't watching that happen.
So you guys return. Do you do anything with what's left of your day, or just kind of chill? Working on maybe one of the things you guys wanted to work on for the downtime.
Lou continues to write down songs in his book. Today he masters "Let It Be" by the Beatles.
And you're just writing them down. You're not like playing them anymore.
No, I'm playing them in the house,
Right.
but no performances or anything.
Okay. So if no one is objecting, you guys probably go to bed. Wake up the next morning. It's a slow morning. You guys relax until about like maybe 10 before you have someone come to your door. Kind of like a sergeant with the green sashes and the big feather in his helmet. Says, well, sounds like you've all been conscripted for our local lord, and seems the Duke is all right with it, as long as you have your continued escort with you. I understand you are to descend to the sewers and retrieve something.
Yes.
A ring of sorts. A ring, and I'm not super sure. I don't know if this guy was, entirely 100% with us, but there's no harm getting that ring.
Well, with all the investigations going on right now, I haven't heard anything bad about Lord Forst. I assume this is genuine, but of course you'll need to still bring some guards with you as when you all go down the sewers, just to keep an eye on you.
That's fine, but there might be hellhounds down there like usual.
Well, I would think you all would defend your watchers.
We have to defend the guards? Lou actually legitimately looks at him. It's like, these guys look like they can defend themselves. Isn't that their job?
Their job right now is keep an eye on all of you.
Right, but they can still defend themselves. I believe in them. They're tough guys.
What is their job?
Jax is gonna say, I think they're just gonna get in the way. Is there any chance that our word means something and we promise we won't run away?
No.
What about if they post up on the entrances to the sewer? Can't be that many entrances to the sewers.
It is a sewer of a gigantic city.
Even if I give you my word as a soldier.
You're not a soldier anymore.
Guys,
If I give you my word as a formal criminal.
It's worth nothing to me.
You got it.
What if I give you my word as a guy who can talk?
All right. Well, if you're going to go down to the sewers, you better get going now. So, and he turns and leaves.
then let's go.
Alrighty.
Well said, Ophelia.
Thank you.
So let's see. Lou on the way is kind of kicking around ideas of better names. We can still have sewers in there, but you should the sewer champions. the
Sewer survivors?
the underground protectors.
The pipe cleaners.
Equal
Oh,
adventure.
Champions of the underground?
champions, maybe.
Adventurers of the waste tunnels.
They're the heroes of the wastelands.
Ooh, the wastelands. I like wastelands. Double entendre.
The wasteland wanderers. I like that.
Stolen.
Wasteland wanderers.
Stolen.
Is this
So where are you guys going?
To the sewers, to the wastelands.
Okay, you find the first man grate you find and just go in.
Well, actually, no. That's We're gonna go to the closest grate to where the guy said he dropped his ring.
Okay, and you said that was in the kind of close to the center of the city, but still in the merchant district. So you guys go there, and you find a grate soon enough, and because you guys have guards with you, guards that walk by quickly ask them what's going on, they explain it, and there isn't much of a transgression there. But you guys end up descending into the sewers. You guys still don't have a map of the sewers, so where do you go?
What do we see?
You descend into... What's that?
Can I use perception to like hear or like look around for clues?
Sure. Yeah, so go ahead and roll perception.
18.
Okay, so yeah, you look around, and this place is covered with scorches and scratch marks. It is the usual dank underground sewer. Is made mostly of brick. It is dark. There is like rushing. You guys are standing on kind of like stone outcropping that is like designed for people to walk on. That's wide enough for like one person to stand on, but between that and one across the hall is a rushing large amount of water. Yeah, where you guys enter here, it's not super expansive.
Perhaps, friends, we should have had more clues before we just went to the sewers and looked around for a ring.
And we're the sewer inspectors. We know what we're doing.
I'm gonna. No, we're the wasteland wanderers.
True, boy, but I don't expect we'll find this very quickly by simply walking.
Wandering.
Right.
Should we have found a map?
We can still go up and get one. It's not like we're just stuck down here.
I feel like the guards would get pissed at us if we were like, hey, we went into the sewers, now let's not.
I think they'd be understanding.
Don't worry about the guards. If they're pissed, that's their problem.
So, in the room you guys currently are, you see 3 passageways, one to the east, west, and south.
No one feeling particularly lucky.
This is how we get lost.
Does everyone have to die?
Can I use like wisdom or something?
Yeah, if you guys want to roll a survival check to kind of figure out where to go.
Ooh, I'm proficient in that.
Oh, I am too. I got a I only got a 15.
I got a 21.
21. Okay, so with a 21, you go to the east. You go through a hallway that kind of snakes north, then snakes east, then back south again to another larger room. Not super large, but still kind of about the same size as the one you were just in. And you find some like, it looks like it was like with a knife or something etched into the side of the wall. The golden dragon is not a dragon.
Like those are words?
Yeah, it's like readable words, and it looks like it's just been carved into the wall.
The golden dragon is not a dragon.
Do we know a golden dragon? Sorry, I hate to.
No, we don't. That's
Guys.
not something we know.
Is that what the currency is called?
I think I've just been calling it gold coins or something.
Okay. Oh, that's Game of Thrones I'm thinking of. Well, I wrote that down.
The
Sorry,
golden
right.
dragon is not.
If you see a golden dragon, not an actual
I'm
dragon.
going to roll a history check.
What are you trying to figure out?
If that like term comes from anywhere, I rolled an 18.
There's a lot of like stories about dragons, but most people think they're just myth. There's no real evidence that they ever existed, other than like a few like bones that people have found. So you would think that this probably isn't talking about the creature itself. It could just be talking about like related to a currency or something. I mean, since you've been living in Wiltshire all your life, this doesn't have a ton of meaning to it. In fact, it might just be something someone etched into a wall.
So basically, it's probably not referring to an actual like mythological dragon.
No, I don't think so.
Probably not. But I mean, with the 18 history, like this is pretty well known. Like most dragons, like they don't really exist.
But it could be referring to something in history, or maybe specifically a currency.
I mean, it could just
Or
mean
random.
it could just mean that like what we think we're seeing isn't what we like actually think we're seeing. I think we just need to have our wits about us going forward. I think we need to have our wits about us going forward. I think this just means that like we're gonna see some shit that's not like what we think it is.
Shall we press on?
Yes.
Let me ponder this longer.
No, no,
5 minutes.
No. no. We're moving on. We're moving on.
Oh, this-
Ophelia starts to push Malvin forward.
Okay, go ahead and roll
Lu's
another.
trying to create a song of the Golden Dragon's not a dragon. It's really bad. The song's really bad.
Nice.
Go ahead and roll another survival check.
20.
That's pretty good. What do Ophelia get?
13.
Oh, 22.
22.
25.
That's good.
Jeez.
Okay, you guys rolled really well.
This is gonna be silly, but before we move on, Lou checks this room for a ring.
His room
You
for a
know?
ring.
Fair.
Yeah,
Magic ring.
for the thing we're looking for. He's gonna make sure it's not here.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Before we
Well,
move on.
investigation check.
Okay.
I thought you meant like your room like back at where you guys were being like under house arrest.
No. 13.
13. Okay, you look around and you see some like sparkling in the water and you swear it's a ring, but then like as soon as you lean in, it's like, oh wait, that's just how the light is like hitting the water.
Damn it.
No, get dives in. No.
Okay, poop water splashes everywhere.
Ugh.
At least I didn't think it looked like poop. I don't know.
Nice. Good one, boy.
I'm the best. Yeah, so now I guess we're gonna move on because it's not in here.
Yep. Let's keep moving.
So you guys move on, and after a while, you guys manage to pretty quickly and easily, with all those good survival checks, follow the burn marks in the clawing, eventually come to a large opening in the sewers.
This looks familiar.
Yeah, I wonder why.
You're telling me you don't want to make unique sewers every single time?
I'm just one person.
I'm just one person.
DC?
Yeah,
Yeah.
why aren't our characters there?
Because I haven't placed them yet. Calm
Yeah.
down.
Wait, where are they though?
We're invisible. Jax
Yes!
does not like
That
this.
still works.
Sorcery. We're in.
Yeah, no one panic. You're in the map now.
I mean, I'm panicking because they're hellhounds now. I'm panicking for different reasons. Wow. I want to get rid
Okay,
of
so what'd
this
you guys
guy.
say? What?
18.
Ophelia or Lou was 18?
I got a 16.
16.
Did-
What was Jax?
15.
And what was Malgan?
6.
Oh, okay.
You don't have to laugh, man.
Before we enter battle, I just say to everybody, you know, God, how do I say this? Like either stay behind me or stay in a cluster to the side, because like a lot of my spells are like wide range damage. So like I can do a lot of shit, but like I need the space to do it without hurting you guys.
Everyone roll a stealth check.
Stealth check.
Or I mean, if you guys are trying to approach this stealthy or no at the beginning.
I'm leading on the group.
Is this something where we would have seen them from far away enough to like?
Yeah, you
have
guys
time-
rolled really high on the survival checks,
15.
so you guys
Then
will
yeah,
probably.
sure. We'll try and be stealthy.
Okay,
I got 15.
15.
I got a 7.
A 7.
Well, I got a 3.
9.
Okay, so it wasn't great. So they do notice you guys.
I would also imagine that we're probably not very stealthy with 6 guards with us.
Can I start? I want to go first.
That's not how it works.
I want to go first.
I want to go first.
6.
I don't want to go first.
Okay, so first up is Lou.
Oh boy. And I'm assuming we see them up here, right?
Yeah, you guys can plainly see them.
There's hellhounds afoot.
They've definitely noticed you too.
Lou does some very quick calculations in his mind, seeing these hellhounds. Oh, that's like perfect. Walks a little bit forward, measures things out. Okay, so there. Lou casts Shatter at a 10-foot radius here, and hopefully gets all the hellhounds. Maybe not that first one, but. And is gonna upcast that at a level 3. Bada bing, bada boom.
Instantly kills them all.
And that is, I did not roll that great. 12, so 15 damage. but a DC 15 spell save.
Plus
Boom.
plus 3, so that'd be total 16 for that. And then, yes, that they make it. They save.
All 3 of them?
Yeah, they do.
So they still take 7 damage. And then 1, 2, 3 steps back. And give a bardic inspiration to Malgan back here. Here you go.
Thank you, boy.
Yeah, so as you walk up and cast that spell, you see all these hellhounds snarl as sparks like kind of jump from their jaws and nose as they snarl in anger at you. You see past that one, and they're all glowing because they're hellhounds. And you see past that one hellhound that is far larger than any you've ever seen before. It's like a direwolf size. And then it's Ophelia's turn.
All right, everybody's behind me. Where's Lou? Okay, so can I move and then do an action?
Yeah, you have movement, then an action.
Okay.
Or any order.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to cast it at the center point of the dogs. I'm casting Spike Growth. So the ground in 20-foot radius centered on a point within range twists and sprouts hard spikes and thorns. The area becomes difficult terrain for the duration. When a creature moves into or within the area, it takes 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet it travels.
Where is the snowflake? Then next is Jax.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then I'm gonna use dodge.
Okay, cool.
And that's it.
Okay. Do you change the form of your weapon?
It's what is it, a mace right now? Is that what I said?
I don't think you ever said anything.
Oh. I think I want it to be a maul.
Okay. You all see the mystery scimitar that Jax was wielding shifts its form into that of a maul.
Cool.
Now to the Hellhounds, and I'm going to use horde. I don't know what to call it. Horde turns. So smaller enemies, like 3 at a time, will just go right away.
Makes sense.
Yeah, just to speed things up. This guy will come in range of you. You'll attack. So his lowest was a 6. So I assume it doesn't hit.
Nope.
Come up and he'll attack as well. Does 15 hit?
Nope.
All right. He snaps at you, and your new what are you wearing now? Armor?
Breastplate.
Your new breastplate. His teeth just slide off of it, not finding any purchase. He'll attack you as well. 18 just hits you.
Yeah. Sadly.
The heat of his maw is able to kind of warp your armor just enough that his teeth sink through it. You suffer 10 piercing damage, and then 9 fire damage. So a total 19.
Ow.
Is that one of the big guys?
Nope.
Oh.
Do you have any sort of whirling blades technique?
I wish. I do not. Here comes Big Johnny, though.
He sees you and snarls.
But luckily he can't get to you because you're surrounded. Maybe.
Oh no.
He's a large creature, so he's just in range.
Uh-oh.
Nat 20. On a
Is that,
bite.
wait, that, but it's disadvantage though, isn't it?
Oh, yep, you're right.
I was about to say, damn it, Jack.
Nat 1, okay.
Yeah.
He bites at you, and you just like, you barely move, and he totally misses you. And you just hear a loud clack as his teeth fall on nothing.
Give him a quick head scratch as you retreat. Oh, jeez.
Oh, and he just moved through your thing, right?
Yeah.
So that's 2d4 per space.
Yeah. How many spaces were you doing? At least 5.
I think he went through, that was 8 spaces.
A lot.
Jax did?
Oh.
No, the big hellhound.
Hellhound.
Oh god, okay.
So roll,
It's 2d4 piercing damage for every 5
right,
feet.
so he went through 8 spaces, so that's 16d4.
Yeah. 42.
Damn.
I just want to do this because I have an opportunity.
Its
59
legs
much.
look so bloody and messed up already.
Oh no. I kind of feel bad for it, not gonna lie.
I don't.
It lowers its head a little bit as it feels the pain, just snarls like a demon at you. But that wasn't all of its movement, so. And he can get to there.
Lou's just like, okay.
Just out of range. Okay.
Does it anyways.
He saw what happened to the big guy and goes back this way. So go ahead and roll another 64.
Did you just throw it into the ocean?
Yep.
Oh, it's 16.
16 damage, okay.
Is there any spell modifier to any of that?
I don't think so. And then that guy takes an 8d4.
Thank you for casting this in on behalf of all of us.
You're welcome. This is why y'all gotta stay away from the enemy, because I got a lot of spells that do shit like this. But like
Wow.
if you guys are next to people,
Failed to do that, so.
It just gets to Lou, but he takes 4d4 of damage.
12.
12, okay. Then he will take a bite at Lou. Does 11 hit?
Do not believe so. Let me refresh. Nope.
Okay. It rushes up to you after its legs get all bloody and torn, and takes a bite, but snips at your clothing, takes off a little bit of that, but you're unscathed otherwise. And then it's Malkin's turn.
I just bought this coat.
All right, I'm gonna move, and assuming it has attack of opportunity, I'm not gonna move any further, but I am gonna cast Spirit.
You can move here and here without. It's only when you leave its space is when you incur the opportunity.
Oh, cool. Okay. Then yeah, here, and then I'm gonna cast Spirit Guardians.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. I'm like saying sorry, but at the same time, I'm like, I'm not, man. I'm
Playing my character.
I mean, you have the spell, you might as well use it.
Wisdom 14. The radius is 15 feet.
The one next to Lou fails. The one in front of you just makes it. And the alpha fails. So what's the damage?
So if they successfully save, they take half as much damage of a 3d8 roll.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll.
So is this for the one that succeeded, or failed?
It's for all of them. Just roll once.
Oh, I see what you're saying. That's horrid.
Oh.
So they suffer 5 damage. Seems the dwarves you summoned today are a little tired and lethargic.
Jesus. Ancestors, come on.
So this guy only takes 2 damage.
It's like they're like poking them or something. God.
Okay, you summon them in their radial glory as glowing apparitions of dwarven heroes. And they go to swing and swipe their weapons and just, they aren't feeling it that today.
They aren't feeling it.
And their hits are kind of lacking in strength.
Melgan turns to them and says, I won't summon you again for a while if you just do your job better. Because I have summoned them a lot later. Maybe they're tired. Why did all of the human soldiers just decide, yeah, we're going to walk over on the other side of this at this exact moment?
Back to Lou.
Lou is going to ignite his sword
With your bonus action.
and stabbo the doggo. So 13 to hit.
Okay, so you swing and you find that the sword doesn't find much purchase. It bounces off the like thick burned fur that this dog has on its outer body, acting kind of as like armor. Is there anything else you want to do with your turn?
Well, I can't really move either. Lou's just gonna quickly yell at the guards behind him, hey, help! He's gonna stand there and watch us die?
We were told to watch you, not fight with you.
Then why is this guy in my freaking way?
Malgan is freaking out right now.
Who's in your way?
The boy, he's a boy! Like yelling as loud as he possibly can.
Malkin, we've been over this.
There's no one in your way, Ophelia, except me.
Is that you in front of me right now?
Like,
Yeah,
surrounded
being
by
ported.
hellhounds?
Jax, what are you doing?
I only have melee options. I have to go in.
Okay, well, all of my options involve hurting everybody within a range.
Okay, well, it's Ophelia's turn.
Oh my god, are these dogs on fire?
They're hellhounds, yeah.
So I'm gonna create water in the form of rain.
Does it say anything about a ceiling in that spell?
Okay, let's see. You can either create or destroy water. You create up to 10 gallons of clean water within range in an open container. Alternatively, the water falls as rain in a 30-foot cube within range, extinguishing exposed flames in the area.
Okay, yeah, you can cast that in here.
I hope it does something.
It's 30?
30 foot.
Damn.
Yeah,
huge.
30 feet.
It's going to be really embarrassing if it does literally nothing other than make us all wet.
Um,
It worked last time when he kept
yeah, it worked
pushing in
last
the
time.
water.
And it's how many gallons?
10 gallons.
So it's a D6 per gallon.
You center it on every single dog.
Yeah, actually, if you center it, like here, it'll get everyone.
32.
32 damage. Are you centering it so it hits everyone?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's solid. See, it doesn't matter that I'm standing here. You got it.
It's the one spell where it doesn't matter, Jason.
Jesus.
You limited me.
It's the best.
The only spell.
You hit everything for a lot.
The only thing that wouldn't hurt you guys.
You can take it. You can hurt me. I've been in prison. Nothing hurts me anymore.
Oh my god.
And your wife is dead.
Whoa, that's too far.
So anyways.
Well, Hellhound in front of Lou goes down. You see the fire that bellows from his form goes out, and he just slumps to one side as looking just like a burnt corpse. And the one right in front of Malgan does the same thing. You guys are very well equipped to fight these things, apparently.
We're kind of chaotic, but we know what we're doing.
The big alpha on Malgan's side also slumps to one side, fire fading within.
Nice.
Dang.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yeah, I'm good.
Next is Jax.
Am I in range of the big one, or do I have to step back one step to attack it?
I think you're in range.
Okay, I'm gonna attack the big one with my mystery sword. Oh no.
One.
All right, second attack. Oh my gosh. 2 nat ones.
You just see this gigantic snarling creature like in your face, just ready to pounce, and I guess that gets to Jax a little bit as he swings wide twice.
No, he just got out of prison. Give him a break.
Yeah, I haven't seen combat in a while.
Yeah,
I guess
wife has died.
the last time I'm gonna use a bonus action. I'm gonna use second wind to regain some HP.
Have you been hit already?
Oh my gosh, Jax, you suck. All right, 9 HP.
Cellhound will use his action to disengage.
Haha, run. It ran over my dice.
Oh no. Then this guy will try to bite you. Does 22 hit?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
Jax is not doing so hot.
You take 7 piercing and then 14 fire
Oh my gosh.
for a total
Okay, wait, it's 21.
21.
Oh boy.
As he just sinks his like scorching hot teeth into your leg, but you're able to shake him off real quick.
I thought this breastplate was supposed to make me not take damage as often.
The one right next to you will also try to bite you.
Oh my gosh, they're rolling so well.
21 to hit.
Yeah. I was so excited to not get unconscious anymore, and that might happen.
13 piercing and then 13 fire for 26 damage. As he just bites your other leg.
What are you doing over there?
Please miss.
This guy, after what Ophelia did,
Oh, thank goodness.
is gonna come for Ophelia, and he's going to use his cone attack on you.
Oh no, not the guards.
Just
Wait, actually, this
short
could
of
be a good thing. Darn it.
It's a dexterity save of 14.
Yikes. I got a 5.
Okay, you're gonna suffer with full damage.
That's like almost a 14.
A 5.
It's
I appreciate the support.
I mean, it can't be worse than 2 nat ones in a row.
Yeah, Jax, you don't,
suffer 25 damage.
what the
As it just opens its maw and bellows like the ever-burning fire within its chest out at you. And you see the 2 guards back here just out of range and kind of like put their hands up like, whoa, that's really intense.
But these guys are like,
Fuck these guys, they don't help at all. Oh, look at that fire, so wild.
Whoa, bro, how'd you do that?
Back to Malgan.
wait, have any moved in my space?
All the ones around you are dead.
Yeah, you should take an attack of opportunity when Fleet guy left.
Which ones are alive?
All the ones around Malgan are dead.
I guess I'm just gonna cast Sacred Fire on the one near Jax. Or
Fire?
Sacred Flame.
Sacred Flame. Yeah.
Okay, what's the
And
range?
I didn't want to use an attack of opportunity because I want to hold my reaction for something else.
The
Or I
dog
wanted
used
to.
disengage.
It was useless.
The one.
Oh, it also did that. That's true.
60 feet is the range.
Okay, so yeah, you're definitely in range. So which one do you shoot at?
The one, like, he's facing forward, his character model's facing forward, that one. Yeah, that one.
This one? Okay. So is there a save or?
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Dexterity save of 14.
13 just fails. So for 7 damage.
Shit. I berate the guards some more for not helping the boy.
You see this like bright radiant flame soars across the sewer and strikes it, and it kind of counters its own flame as its internal flame sizzles and goes out, falling to one side. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Ophelia's rained in a lot of damage.
Maligan's gonna think that was him.
Okay. Anything else you want to do with the turn?
Berate the guards for not helping the boy.
He's a boy, you bastards! What are you doing back there?
They kind of just like yell back to you. He's got a fucking beard.
He's only 50!
Ophelia's muddy and tired from like carrying the group.
Back to Lou.
And I'm jawing at them. I'm like,
I had a beard at 16!
I'm sure I had a beard younger than that actually as a dork, but
Take a step over to the railing here. Are those two? No, there's only one. Let's take care of the bigger guy. Lou's gonna cast Shadow right here.
Is there a save for that?
Yeah, 15.
What kind
Same thing
of
last
save
time.
is it? Oh, it's not one. It doesn't matter.
Cast it at
Oh,
level
it's
2.
kind of like next to you, and it's like, what?
15.
15 damage. Okay. Takes the hit and snarls at you.
Lou gives him a raspberry.
A raspberry.
Give Jax a bardic inspiration
All right.
because he looks like he needs it.
Talking about I'm fine.
You can do it.
Back to Ophelia.
All right, so there's a dog right in front of me, right? Sorry, it's dark, so I just want to double check.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna do Eldritch Blast at the dog,
Okay.
which takes 1d10 force. But what level are we? 6-5?
Better. I think your guys are level 7.
Okay, so there's 2 beams at the 5th level.
Okay.
So what is that? Is it a 2d10 then?
No, you do one and then the other.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 2 attacks.
You still have a native one on that.
So I got a 7.
You have to roll to hit
Yeah, you
it.
have to roll a hit for each one.
For a 1d10. Wait, fuck, I just lost.
What is that? What did you just post?
that's Gimli as a wee lad.
Okay.
He has a beard.
So I got a 7 and a 6.
To hit?
For a D10?
No, you
roll
roll a
a 20
d20
to
and
hit.
add your attack modifier to see if you hit first.
I roll a d20.
Yeah. And then what's your attack modifier?
So I rolled a 13, and my attack modifier
Your spell
is
attack modifier?
Hannah, this is not day one.
it's 15.
15, okay.
To be fair, this is like the first time I've seen her use Eldritch Blast in this
She's
campaign.
definitely used it before.
I've used it before. I just don't remember things easily.
Your spell attack modifier? That's a total of 15. I think it should be higher.
7.
Oh,
7 is the bonus.
that says spell attack bonus.
It's the same thing.
Oh.
So that definitely hits, yeah.
Okay.
So re-roll your d10
I got a 4.
and then do that all again for the second beam.
The attack first.
I do a d20 first.
Yep.
Okay. I got a 3.
Okay. So that's +7. So yeah, that doesn't hit. The first one strikes in its kind of like leg chest area, and it whimpers as it kind of recoils a little bit from the hit. But then the second one, as it flares its flames at you in rage, your hand kind of shoots up high, and you end up shooting it towards the ceiling. So is that your turn?
Yeah, Eldritch Blast sucks.
Okay.
It's actually really kind of OP, but if you have the right build.
So Jax.
Hear what Bardic Inspiration does.
Auto hit.
It allows you to add D8, I think, right now,
Yeah.
to a skill check. Or
I should do that.
Yeah.
Can I do it to an attack?
Well, I think
You hit,
yeah,
but not
yeah.
for damage.
Well, because you're subclass, remember, you can add
You can do it for damage. Yeah.
So,
Do I have to do that before I roll?
no, you can do it whenever you want.
I'll attack the one that I'm looking at then.
That one's dead.
The one I'm looking at? Oh. I'll attack the other one then.
Okay.
Cool. Well, surely I won't roll a third nat one. Okay, that's fine. I'll, assuming that probably will hit, I'll add my d8 to the damage.
Okay, go ahead.
Of course.
So total 11 damage.
I don't feel very inspired, Lou.
Fortunately,
then-
you hit it, and you cleave it in two.
Oh, yes. Okay. Yeah, sure, why not? Jax is feeling bold. I'm gonna chase this guy down.
All right, go for it. This guy is going to run. Go over with his bud, and you see they kind of just stand over there, kind of barking and snarling at you. And then the big guy next to Ophelia is going to bite you.
Oh. I just totally ditched Ophelia. Sorry, Ophelia.
Thanks.
She murdered like all of them. She's fine.
That's true. She can just make it rain again.
There's probably more villains up ahead. I'd appreciate some help.
18 plus 5, so that's 23. I assume that hits.
Yeah.
Yes, but I also have less HP than you, so I'm playing it safe.
You suffer 16 piercing and 15 fire
Yeah, maybe I don't have
for
less
31
HP.
damage.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Y'all, I'm not okay.
It just leaps forward and straight up just bites your like belly area like really hard.
How not okay is not okay.
Like really close to being super not okay.
These dogs are just snarling and barking at you guys across the big room. Back to Melgan.
I guess I cast Cure Wounds on whomever I think looks more damage.
That's probably Ophelia.
Ophelia.
I don't know about that.
Really?
I think. Are you in range, Jax?
Oh, that's probably true. I'm pretty far. How much HP does Ophelia have?
Wound is a touch spell.
Oh,
In healing word.
Oh yeah, healing word is different.
Why you gotta be like that, dude?
Because I got to do this now.
Only he cut out when he said that. All right. Yeah. No. I guess I can't do that. So I mean, I'm relatively far, right, from the nearest one.
You got really quiet.
What?
Like far. I'm just gonna cast Guiding Bolt level 2.
What are you attacking?
The one in front of Ophelia.
Okay. Is there what? Is it to hit or is it a save?
Let me double check, but I think it's just damage. Just says on a hit.
Means I think you have to roll an attack for it.
Yeah, I think it is a ranged attack. Yeah. So roll a d20 and add your spell attack modifier.
Oh, you gotta be fucked.
6. Was that plus?
6.
6 plus 6, so 12. Yeah. You the light jumps from your hand, but it seems to zigzag out of control and falls and sputters into the poop water.
Why are we struggling with this dog in particular so much?
He wants ya.
Why I ran.
Oh yeah, you can just push him into the water.
So
Seems
Lou's
pretty big.
Lou, how's that dog looking? The one in front of Ophelia.
hurt, pretty hurt. Yeah.
Right here, Thunderwave, 10-foot cube. I'm assuming this is a cube.
Yeah, basically.
Alright, so Thunderwave to not hit Ophelia.
Thanks.
What kind of save is that?
Constitution, 15.
It rolled a 10.
And I cast it at a level 2, so that is 16.
16 damage. Okay.
And it gets thrown back.
Thrown back into the wall. Because it's from where you are, right?
Yeah.
So it hits
Goodness,
the
you
wall.
10 feet away from
Back
me.
to me.
Hits the wall and then kind of lands kind of where it just was.
Force damage.
I don't think so. Well, why not? D6.
Yay.
Takes another 4 damage as it hits the wall. Yeah, it's looking
Yeah.
pretty bloody and beaten up at this point. You know, one of his legs are broken. It's breathing heavy.
Poor thing. Like,
Oh my god.
just let it die.
So
It's
is
not letting us kill it.
that all?
Like a bucket of water or something, or just a cup of water even.
I mean, if you wanna fill a bucket up with the poop water, be my guest.
To Ophelia.
Okay, well, I'll do another Eldritch Blast.
It's a 16 plus 7.
Yeah, that's 23 to hit, so that hits.
6.
You strike it in the head, and the head just explodes in this sickening black green
Damn.
light.
I kind of needed that.
Slumps over dead.
Nice confidence boost.
I think we all need
I need to heal myself.
So is that your turn? Do you have a bonus?
Yeah, that's my turn. That's my turn.
Don't you have bonus healing?
What?
That's me.
Don't you have a healing spell that's a bonus action?
I didn't need to do that. I apologize.
I don't know. Do you healing?
I don't know, do I?
Okay, let's move on then.
Do you have healing word?
Back to Jax,
I know, but why would I be able to cast another spell?
because it's a bonus
It's a
action.
bonus action.
Actually, now that I think
Oh.
about it, oh no, because Eldritch Blast is a cantrip, so yeah, you could do that.
Okay. All right, then let's do healing spell or healing word.
Yeah, I looked up the spell rules, my physical copy of the rules. You healed yourself for 1. And apparently you can cast a spell as a bonus action only if you cast a cantrip as an action.
That makes sense.
Yeah, you can't use 2-leveled spells.
But you used Eldritch Blast, which is a cantrip, so there you go.
So what? That gave me like 8 health points.
Yeah, so it's plus your mod. Yeah, so 8.
You gotta roll. Yeah.
Yeah, she did. She rolled a 1.
Eh.
Oh, no, it's not plus your attack mod. It's plus your casting modifier, which is wisdom for you. So what's your wisdom modifier?
Oh. My wisdom is 7. So it's 8.
Your wisdom is plus 7.
Yeah. Oh no, it's plus 4.
Okay, I was about to say, Jesus.
All right, so
Very
I only
wise.
So you
I only
heal for
got-
5.
so I only got 5 health from that.
Well, it is a bonus action.
All right, well, something. All right, I'm done.
Jackson's turn.
Are the only hellhounds that Jax sees the ones that are over
Yeah,
there?
these guys.
Okay, Jax is gonna dodge and not do anything. I mean, they're running away. I don't see any reason to kill them. I guess we were contracted here to kill them, but Jax is too injured to run up towards them.
This one begins to run away. The other stage where he is begins to snarl and bark.
I don't think I could catch up to them anyway.
The one continues to snarl and bark, just barking at you. Back to Melgan.
One got a really long range spell.
I think I'm just gonna cast. Oh geez. I think I'm just gonna cast my cantrip.
Sacred Flame?
Yeah.
I don't think you're in range. Yeah, he's 120 feet away from you.
Well, you see, my Sacred Flame casts at double range.
Oh,
Which
really?
makes 20. All right. All right. I'm just gonna cast Guiding Bolt at level 1, I guess. Casting so many spells, and it's like I fucking miss again. I'm walking away. Oh my god. All right. I mean, that's 15,
15, I think that just hits.
and it's 46
46. That's a lot.
for a level 1 spell too. All right.
Shitload of damage. 15 damage.
Yeah.
But as you see the guiding bolt fly across the room and strike into this hellhound so hard it blows apart into gibs, you see that the strike is so impactful that it blows apart a weak wall that was just behind the hound, revealing another room.
So props to Tailspire for letting you hide a room like that.
Yeah. Part of the reason why I thought this was all deleted back when we first used the map was because I forgot I could do that. But yeah, this last hellhound falls, and the other one is running away. It seems combat has pretty much come to an end.
Ooh. Another victory for the Wasteland Wanderers.
Jax is staggering about.
What's his health at?
5.
Oh boy.
Alright, Jax, come over here.
Yeah. Can I like go over to them or something? Can I get over to them?
Yeah, it's not combat anymore, so.
Can I, before I get healed, can I ask the guards if they have anything to tend my wounds with?
Anybody have any orange slices?
The one looks at you and says, well, we got some bandages, but I think your friend might be a little more effective.
Can I take the bandages and then also take the healing from my friend?
Sure, but the healing spell is going to close up all your wounds, so.
Okay, fine.
I'm gonna use lesser restoration on myself again.
Can't move.
All right, I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds at level 3. Oh man, I'd do 4 if I had more slots, but you're not worth it. So
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds at level 3. It is 3d8 plus 8. Oh my god.
Honestly, that's fine.
Absolute shit, man. I'm so excited for that.
Still 16.
17? Yeah, that's fine. I'll live.
I use less. Oh, I want healing word. 1d4 plus your spellcasting ability. At higher levels, you cast the spell using a spell slot.
Do you drop the thorn spell, Hannah? Because Jack is walking straight through it.
It's dropped.
Oh no, Jack's goes down again.
Jack's intelligence not great.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but he kind of forgot about it. He was just in his own thoughts.
He's when he cast the spell, so he would know it's there.
Yeah, but he's pretty like wobbly right now.
Cure Wounds. Yeah, we're not done with the day, so you just get a level 1 Cure Wounds.
Okay.
There you go. 8 points for you.
Is Jax doing anything at the entrance? Go ahead and roll perception.
He's just checking things out.
Okay.
He's
I
in
feel
kind of
like
a stupor from being injured, so he's just going forward with reckless abandon, and he does not see anything. That is a 5.
Okay. It is very dark in this room. You can't see much as a human with no dark vision.
Lou takes out a copper, casts light on it, and chucks it in there.
All right. You chuck it in there, and you see a large, wide open room full of kind of like this whitish sand, a coffin across the room, and a big but dead, like a long dead oak tree in the room.
Should we open the coffin, Lou? Are you afraid of ghosts?
It's a bad idea. Who gets buried in a sewer?
What if the ring is in there?
How would a ring that fell from the top of the sewer get into coffins?
Because maybe somebody picked it up from the sewer and then died and then was in the coffin.
So, or
Something similar happened in one of the books.
vampire sleeping in there.
That is true. I've read about vampires in books a lot too.
By all means, you can go open the coffin, and I will be over here.
Okay. Jax has like a newfound sense of adventure after reading all of these books. Jax is gonna open the coffin.
You open the coffin?
Yeah.
All right.
Bad idea. Look, I read a lot of books, and so I want to see the sights.
So you push open the coffin, and it's like this regal kind of stone coffin. It's kind of like seeing been weathered by time, but not like as much as you might think it would, because this room seems like it was like closed up, if not hidden away for whatever reason. So like, you know, this coffin hasn't been interacting with anything for a long time. So you go over and kind of push off the like really heavy top, and it like loudly slumps to one side in the sand. And within you see a decayed, but not as much as you might think, corpse of like this skin that is really tight around the bones, with long black hair, with hands kind of interlinked just above its stomach, with a stake stabbed into its chest.
Oh gosh, Lou.
What? What did you find?
It's the vampire.
Ah, I told you. Get out of there.
Does this vampire seem to pose any sort of threat at the moment?
It's not
Or is
moving.
it like dead?
It's not moving, so.
Is there a ring in the coffin?
Roll perception.
Is it coming up to you? Are you already a vampire?
13.
Is that total 13?
Yes.
Yeah,
Jack is a
that's zero.
vampire.
Okay, you see over here where the ball crashed, you see a glistening on the floor.
Oh, I want to pick it up.
You find a ring that matches the description the guy told you about.
Guys, I found it.
I really quick just to be extra safe, I'm gonna do Channel Divinity on Jax. Sorry, I just was spending a really long time looking at my things, and it heals 35 HP.
Okay.
Also, Lou is like, don't trust him, he's a vampire.
I'll take the HP.
It's like healing. Like,
Thank you.
Does
Malgan.
Ophelia and Malgan come over to the newly discovered room?
yes.
We saunter over.
So, okay.
Ophelia limps over.
Okay.
Oh, I can split it between the two of them. So 35, 17, and 18. Whoever deserves it more gets the extra one healed between the two.
How much HP are you at, Ophelia?
I am at.
Sorry, I a really like huge moment, and I'm like, I heal them, but I do want to make sure we're all healed up and ready to go.
Oh,
I'm at 24.
Ophelia can have the extra. We're close enough to each other.
Stop doing that.
Okay. Jax gives Lou the ring for safekeeping because Lou tends to be the safest person during fights.
Okay.
are you a vampire? You tell me if you're a vampire.
Before he does that, does Jack pick up any sort of magical energy from this ring?
From the ring, go ahead and roll Arcana.
Lou also rolls Arcana to see if he's a vampire.
9.
Is that Arcana?
You look at the ring and it seems like a normal ring.
Okay. Jax gives Lou the ring for safekeeping. Also, Lou, you've known me for how long? Why would I be a vampire?
Because you found a vampire.
It didn't bite me.
That's what a vampire would say.
Find me some garlic. I'll eat it. I love garlic.
Okay, first thing we do when we get up is find some garlic. And we have some garlic bread. That sounds good.
That's our next quest.
Okay, I
garlic.
can agree to that.
The guards come over as well, and they kind of just like look over it and says, "What the hell did you find over here?"
Vampire.
Spooky.
They all go kind of like, they get serious for a moment, then kind of laugh at you guys, say, "What do you? Vampires aren't real. What are you talking about?"
Go look.
All right.
Oh no.
He enters in. They all enter in. It's like, oh no, what is this?
Oh no.
Lou's peeking around the corner.
Do you guys do anything at this moment? They're just kind of like looking over the corpse and kind of talking to each other.
Lou says, "Don't touch it."
More chaotic character would say, "Let's run away," but Jax is not chaotic.
Don't touch it.
I cast Speak with the Dead on the vampire.
Ooh.
What's the description?
You grant the semblance of life and intelligence to a corpse of your choice within range, allowing it to answer the question you pose. The corpse must still have a mouth and can't be undead. Oh, wait.
Oh yeah, vampires are undead.
Yeah.
The spell fails if the corpse is not. Okay.
I don't like what these guards are doing. Guys, come on. Lou convinces them to not. Lou's gonna try to convince them to not touch it. Lou's gonna convince him to. He's gonna sing the "Let's Get Out of the Vampire Crypt" song.
Are you trying to convince them to leave?
Yes.
What do you say?
Guys, we gotta. Don't touch that. We should come back with a Kirkstein expert.
Go ahead and roll persuasion.
17. The Kirkstein need to see this. You guys are just guards. Terrible guards.
Wow, insult them.
Yeah, they're terrible guards. They didn't help us.
By definition, they did not guard us.
Yeah.
Is the vampire awake?
No, it's technically dead.
It looks pretty
Far
dead.
now.
Been staked. Lou, wouldn't you want the stakes so you can murder any other vampires we happen to see?
They look at you and say, "This is pretty strange. We should investigate all we can."
I have a bunch of wood sticks if we just want to like stab them with them.
Oh, didn't you gather a bunch of sticks for that one spell?
Like kindling.
I have a lot of wood sticks.
One kind of looks to the other and say, "Hey, get to the central guard post and report this immediately." And he says, "Yes, sir," and he begins to leave. But the other kind of investigating it.
Make sure to give me credit for finding it.
Lou's legitimately gonna stand in the door and shout, "Okay, we're leaving now, bye," and start leaving.
I start to go with Lou because I'm just like not having it.
No,
Okay.
fuck these guys.
What's
Lou follows this guy.
What's Jackson Malcolm doing?
Jax is staying put. He's been in jail one too many times. He's not breaking the law again.
Okay.
Come on, Lou's is following this guard. I follow your friend. So is the guard.
So clearly convinced that this is not a vampire, like so convinced it's not a vampire that like he doesn't give a shit about anything anyone's doing. He just is like, we can go now. We have the ring. We can leave.
Yes.
As a Kirkstein, Malgan would be aware that vampires, because you would know that before the Kirkstein were Kirkstein, they were Hexenjäger, witch hunters that hunted, like brutally hunted, all sorts of like special creatures from before civilized times. And you know that reading like old books that vampires were definitely mentioned, but they haven't been seen nor heard of for a very long time.
Okay. Well, then Malgan takes back what he says, and instead, and Colin also takes back what he says, and he says instead, God forgive us.
What's the name of the god?
And he's like in shock. He's like freaking out.
Yeah, this is definitely a kind of big deal moment. Like no one, vampires, dragons, and a lot of other types of creatures, they were thought to be extinct to the extent that they are just myth now.
He's shook.
Shook.
So you see these three uneducated guards kind of like looking over the body and says, "Why is there a stake in there? Well, do you think we should take it out?"
No, leave it in. I'm like pushing the guards away now. Like I'm like creating a scene.
Jax like very weakly says yes, just because he's curious about what a vampire looks like.
So Malgan's pushing people away, and then one's going to reach out and try to pull it out of the
I'm gonna try to stop him.
Okay, so roll opposed dexterity. He rolled a 15.
That's pretty good. Oh no, he did it.
You see a guard reach in and kind of yank the stake that was loosely inside this person's chest, and for a moment nothing happens. He kind of just looks over the stake and sees like this kind of like black liquid that's covering it, and he just kind of looks over and says, "Huh, that's weird."
You guys are idiots.
Things like that.
And then
Hallway at this point.
the next moment, you see the corpse leap up from where it was laying and attack all of these guards, instantly sucking the blood out of two of them and then ripping the other one in two.
Do we roll for initiation?
That's where we're going to end it.
Yeah.
That's where we're going to end it for this session.
Don't ask the DM that. Could be a nice vampire, but still, I would have rather avoided this.
How's everybody feeling in this moment?
We need to get that steak.
Lou's feeling like I told you so.
Or, coincidentally, we just run. Because what time of day is it?
It's kind of like later in the day, coming up all night.
If we can get out into the sun, the vampire won't follow us, then we can just pretend we never saw this and all the guards will die.
Well,
I for our long-term standing with our current legal situation.
you know, actually though, I do have an actual plan. You guys want to know my plan real quick?
Let's hear it.
Your plan.
So, Lou is standing next to this guard. He is gonna make sure that this guard sees that fucking vampire and his dead buddies. And then he could use Dimension Door to just yeet out of the sewers and go get backup. But then
We could also like work together to use Dimension Door to like push the vampire through it into the sun.
that has to be a willing creature.
Oh.
I also
Do you also have it?
I have plenty of abilities and spells that will assist us. Get the microphone away from me.
I have a weapon.
Assist. Get the hell away from me.
I'm sorry. Is Colin opposed to us hearing him clearly?
Okay, it's